Guys, I've got good news. Good news. Hey, yeah, ne. There's been an announcement that was made by ANC, the Minister of Health. 178 billion budgeted for doctors and nurses jobs. So they will create jobs. Now the problem is, we are used to this good news. Load shedding is going to be the thing of the past. Guess what? You still have load shedding. So the question is, is it possible? Contrary to that, there's one municipality that I seems to trust, Tshwane. Those ones, they've got a budget of 300 million for job creation. They've announced that there's a video. I'll share that video. But when it comes to the ANC has proven time and again that it doesn't keep its own words. Okay. Tshwane Mayor says she is serving everyone, not just the rich. Well, we might believe her because we've seen what she's been doing, Action SA, Tshwane Mayor Nosipho Moya has vowed to deliver service delivery to all residents of the capital city, not just those in prioritized affluent suburbs. Moya was delivering a maiden state of the city address on Thursday, 6 months after assuming the office under the auspices of the coalition between the ANC, Action SA, and other political parties. The previous Tshwane administration that was led by DA since 2016 had often accused of delivering efficient services in affluent areas, while service may remain mediocre in township areas. But Moya says under her leadership, this was a thing of the past. She said, "We've got under a decade of isolating the residents of Tshwane from their government, and we hope that those words will be delivered to them in stadiums so that they will rather hear directly, not the translated version through radio and TV." Okay. There's a video where they were talking about the 300 million in job creation and creditors, showing us how DA lied about things in their press conference. But I like the fact that those ones, they've demonstrated that whether you are a big brand, you are a meekly brand, you are low, they deal with everybody equal. I like their strategy. It tells, it sends us a message that no one is above the law. And I like their approach to look at that coalition there. But listen to them speaking here.
We have allocated 300 million for jobs. I think we must start there. And let's try to change this narrative that the achievements as a result of what was built earlier. The 1 billion that we've paid, we started in October last year. And then it was done by March. And then we have infused some intervention measures. What we are doing each and every day, we are monitoring through a PMO what we have collected. We have collected on the 24th of March. It was on a Monday we surpassed our funding budget target because of these interventions. And the revenue have increased because not only the 10,000 refuse, we've got new customers which are paying in Amaskara. Remember, they were not paying because they were not getting clean water. Now we've got new accounts there. And the debt relief scheme have assisted us. People have come forth and told us that they have tampered with the meters. Now we are installing new meters and they are paying. So that's why our revenue have increased. And we are embarking on what is called electricity for all. NMC Bushiel is doing that, and the people are paying. They were getting electricity illegally, meaning they were paying black market. Now they are paying the city. So let's undermine that narrative that somebody else did this before us. Thank you.
Okay, so let's proceed. She then said, we'll come back to the NC. She then said, we have disrupted in the house of interrupting this sitting. Most of the things that they are raising is their mess they left behind and that we were busy cleaning. It's very look, it's very dangerous and wrong for them to raise a placard in the house. They are being opportunistic, thinking they are embarrassing us, but but the residents of Tshwane know the truth. They see the work that we are doing. Rambao says, okay, the video I've just shared now. There is nothing wrong with party of democracy, but there is everything wrong with disrespect and disruption. Members must be seated when the executive mayor delivers her speech, right? Like I was saying, me personally, I think I'm impressed with what the mayor is doing at Tshwane. Like, come on, guys, you may not like Action SA, but the way they go about it, man, it sends a message of equality. I was happy when I saw them closing down. Was it the chicken licking around Atteridgeville, and then around Arcadia? They closed down ShopRite. Around Centurion, they dealt with Pick and Pay, Pizza Hut. And then they went to Sunnyside, where there are black people, Nigerians to be specific, dealt with them there as well. Closed some spaza shops there. So when you look at how they deal with things, and then recently I saw them as well, like it's a mixture. Like they are dealing with everybody. Like, oh man, everybody. And that says, we don't care with the color of your skin, your gender, ethnicity, groups. We don't care about that. We don't care about your status quo. What we want is compliancy. And that's the message you get from this mayor and her team and the coalition. That's the message they are sending. And it's loud and clear. You are able to read in between the lines, and you're able to see that, if I'm not complying, these people are going to deal with me. So I like what I'm seeing there. On the other hand, you get the forever promising political party ANC, forever promising, never delivers. They say, Minister of Health, I'm reading from an article released by Sunday World, Boitumelo Hobotlo, right? Minister of Health, Aaron Mutsareedi, has announced that 1.78 billion has been set aside for the employment of medical professionals across South Africa. Opening of 1,200 doctors posts following growing concerns about the number of unemployment medical professionals in the country. Right, last year, hundreds of Eastern Cape doctors vowed to picket outside Premier Oscar Mabuyane's office until their demands are met. Right? Okay, so the ANC decided to do that as well. Is it a problem with ANC? Something that is going to destroy, or something that now it's counter acting whatever the ANC is saying? It is their past. They are now being measured by their past and present. So whatever they are saying now, going forward, you will always gonna go back. Let me give you an example. When they were at Khayelitsha, campaigning there, do you remember that I was the one who said, we will wait to see if those promises were delivered? ANC's got this problem of promising, but don't deliver. Look at the mayor at Tshwane, how they are doing it, what they are doing at Tshwane. These people, they sat down. They came back with a strategy that is winning the hearts of the people. And they were like, nobody deals with the likes of Pick and Pay, the likes of ShopRite. But guess what? In Arcadia, they told ShopRite, they owe them 3 or 6 million. They are not paying electricity. Close it down. They went to government buildings and close it down. They went to Pick and Pay and say, you dirty Centurion, close it down. And then they went to Sunnyside. The approach says, big, medium, small, we don't care. Black, white, Indian, colored, we don't care. Government, private, we don't care. We care about compliance here. And you will comply. And that's what we are seeing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about being seen on the floor. You must then look at there's a person who is MMC for safety and what at Johannesburg. Look at the drug bust that this guy is doing. You know what I'm saying? We see this person in action. We see this person in action. So in Johannesburg, you've got one most proactive person, the MMC of safety and health. Very, like, at the top of your mind when you think of Johannesburg and you say, who's the most active person? MMC of health. He's from EFF, but let's give credit when it is due. That man is active. Then when you go to Tshwane, you say, who's the most active? Okay, we'll say the team there, the mayor, and you know what I'm saying? But then let's look at places where the ANC is in charge, fully in charge. What are they doing? Do we see that proactiveness in KZN where there's that coalition? No, but come voting time, they want people to vote for them. EFF in Gauteng can use their MMC of health, of safety and whatnot, and say, look at what we've been doing in Gauteng. Action SA in Tshwane can use their mayor, look at what our mayor has been doing. He has won a lot of people's heart. But, hey, these ones who forever microwave something that happens in the past, they want to bring it back, they want to... I don't think there are good leaders in the ANC anymore. People who has a connection with people on the ground. I think everybody that is left there, there's this disconnection between people on the ground and themselves. There's that disconnection. And that's what is needed if they want to come back and have a strong comeback. Because they can talk about this, because I've seen them talking about the strategies, how they're going to come back. They can talk all day long. You see, if ANC was to act like the people of Action SA in Tshwane, was to act like the MMC of safety in Johannesburg, act, not talk like, act like those people. Let me repeat, act like those people, not talk like those people. Act like those people, not talk like those people. If they were to act like those people, they will gain confidence. They will win people's confidence easily. But right now they are still, they are still in their sleeping mood, in their pride. Even though they got this awakening call, but really they haven't awoken from their sleep, from their slumber. Today, if you were to say vote you go to Tshwane and you say vote, I can tell you today, Action SA, I think they will do well. If you were to say vote Johannesburg today, I think EFF will do well, looking at the MMC of safety. Guys, that guy is doing an incredible job. And let's give credit when it is due. Whether I like EFF or not, but let's give credit when it is due. That man there is doing an incredible job. Fellow ANC people, you may come up with good plan and you may hire specialists in image, what, people who's going to deal with the ANC image, but the problem is you're not going to win people's heart by good speech. You're going to win people's heart by acting. But again, what have you observed? Tell me in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on the next episode. But until then, please take care.